Welcome to this episode of the MACC podcast, and today I am here interviewing Elijah from the Construction Trades program. So, why did you take the Construction Trades program?
Well, you see, Trent, the construction trades opens a lot of opportunities in the job sites. You can get scholarships towards colleges, and you can also just go directly into a trade after this because of the work experience you gain from the construction industry currently at the Montcalm Area Career Center.
Has your program helped you for your future?
Well, work experience. I mean, we're building a house currently, and that has a lot of stuff going into it. I mean, you have to get the walls up. You have to, currently we're in the plumbing and like electrical.
Yeah.
We just finished all that, and now we have to start drywall and painting. And so once you've done it and like at the career center, I mean, you actually do it.
Yeah.
And so now you have that work experience, and you can go to a job site and you're more likely to get hired on because of that work experience.
Yes. You get the extra practice here at the Career Center.
Exactly.
And then you can use that to help you further in life. Is this something you plan on doing for your career?
Yes. I'm currently interested in the plumbing industry, but you can go into any of the construction trades.
What is your favorite part about your program?
Probably just working on it. I mean, construction's really fun. You get to build stuff. You get to make stuff. Just seeing the things you've worked on come to life and watching it, like, basically from the ground up, it's quite amazing.
Right.
I mean,
the idea just to get that experience and have these accomplishments to say, I've done this before, or I have learned this, is a nice feeling as well. And just the ability to actually get the practice for something that you want to do ahead of time, so that way you get that extra experience upon the higher education that you go for if you continue with the career you go for.
exactly. And even if you don't, I mean, you're going to own a house someday, or you're going to have to work on something that
And it
breaks.
will just help you in everyday life as well. I mean, taking the auto program, you're going to learn how to fix a car. Somebody will just know how to help the car. Even if they don't want to do it as a career, they're going to know how to use that to help them in the future.
Exactly.
And construction is a great example of that too, because if you have a problem in your house, you're going to know how to fix it.
Exactly, yes.
What has been a challenge for you?
I gotta say the OSHA. So OSHA, we 10-hour OSHA. It's a safety class that we take. So you learn how to protect people on the job site, dangers, regulations.
Yeah.
A lot of that has been difficult for me, just getting through it. I don't like to sit still that often, and it's just a lot of sitting there and reading and watching videos. It can be enjoyable for like the first 10 minutes, and then you're just like, oh my goodness.
It's more of that idea of just sitting there kind of reading or listening to whatever it is, compared to where doing the actual project yourself, you're up and moving and you're doing something. And that's personally why I like the Career Center as well, is the ability to be up and moving, to work on something and not sit there reading a book or doing some paperwork that you would normally do at a normal school.
Yes. I mean, there still is some of that in the
There's
Career
still
Center,
some of it, but not as much.
Not
and
as
it's
much.
more projects and learning the skill itself.
I think especially at the construction trade that we have a lot more activities and hands-on than some of the other classes.
Yes.
And
that's what is the most valuable skill you think you've learned in the class?
probably just the building and like the actual constructing. I mean, the rules and regulations for houses has been helpful if I actually get into the industry. But even without getting into the industry, knowing how to construct stuff, how to fix something, whether it's an electrical, you have a bad wire, if your pipe breaks, just knowing how to fix that
A lot of the skills itself are just valuable as a whole. Just knowing what you're doing, the ability to say, I know how to fix it if something were to happen.
Yes.
Especially if, say, you're over somewhere and somebody panics if something's not working, or you're helping a friend that needs help with something. You can say, I know how to do this.
Yeah.
And knowing the safety stuff as well also helps if you can guide someone to not really try it themselves and kind of hurt themselves trying to figure out what they're doing.
Yeah, maybe that's dangerous. Why don't we try it?
Especially like electrical. If somebody's like...
Funny enough, I'm actually not that concerned about electrical. Most of the electrical you do on your house is low voltage. Once you get into linesmen, it becomes very high voltage and more dangerous. But most of the stuff in your house is pretty safe.
Yeah. What would you give for advice to somebody who wants to try the program?
Do your work. If you're going to go into this program, you're going to get what you get out of it. I mean, you put in your work, you put in your what you need to do, and you're going to get what you need out of it. But if you put more in, you're going to get more out of it.
Right.
I mean, if you're interested, if you want to succeed, you're going to get more success out of it.
You get as much as you put into it. And that's something that's very important for a lot of these programs. If you're interested, of course, you're more likely to put more effort because it's something you enjoy doing and something you want to learn. You'll put more into it and, of course, get a lot out of it.
Yeah, so don't be afraid to, like, go above and beyond. I mean, that's really where it is.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in on this episode of the MACC podcast.